Well, this Tempe business behind me was absolutely obliterated by today's microburst. Take a look at all of the damage. There is glass everywhere, twisted metal. The doors on this place were literally blown off in the middle of this storm that lasted about a minute or 2 minutes. You can tell by the damage how strong the winds were and how powerful this storm was. Now, the crazy part of all of this is that there were people inside at the time the storm hit this business. Joining me right now is Dale Seavright. He is the owner of this business. You were inside at the time. Tell us what you saw and what you heard.
Yes, so we saw the wind picking up, and normally we kind of hang out by the front door and just watch the trees sway. And I was actually holding the door from opening, so it was swinging back and forth, and I didn't want to shatter the door. And all of a sudden we heard some cracking of the windows over there, and we took off running, and about 2 seconds later the whole thing came down in front of us. So,
and what were you guys doing? Did you just run for cover?
Yeah, we went to the shop and hid behind the toolboxes because those are the heaviest. They weigh like 5,000 pounds each with all the tools. So.
All right, taking a look at this damage, I mean, what goes through your mind?
We're lucky. There's a lot of plate glass here that was just flying around. When I was trying to close the door, I saw a huge piece of sheet metal just flying in the air, like maybe 2 feet wide. So that could have, glad nobody was outside and got hurt by that.
But nobody, none of your employees, none of the customers, nobody was hurt?
No, we were good. We got lucky.
All right, pretty scary stuff. Had you ever seen a storm like this in the valley?
No, just heard about it in the Midwest and have friends that hear tornado sirens and stuff, and we didn't get any kind of warning like that. It doesn't exist here, so.
All right, well, we're glad you and all your staff are okay. Again, a lot of damage at this Tempe business. I mean, you can see glass and debris is everywhere. I want to show you some more damage right over here. If you follow me, this giant tree that they just finished cutting, it almost fell on this Jiffy Lube right over here. You can see how big this giant tree was, and you can see it came very close to landing on a number of cars. If you look over here, you can see it completely busted through a brick wall. There is so much damage all over this place in this community, but so far we have not heard about any injuries or anybody being hurt. So despite all this incredible damage, everyone so far seems to be okay. Reporting live in Tempe, Jason Berry for Arizona's Family.
Jason, the images you're showing us are just breathtaking, and I know you've been around Tempe and Guadalupe, driving around this afternoon. What else have you seen? Because we've seen a lot of reports of down power lines as well.
Yeah, we passed some down power lines along Guadalupe Road on the way in here. We saw down power lines. We saw a railroad crossing that was completely shattered and blown away. We've seen a number of trees crash down on trucks and other vehicles. I mean, it's about a mile or two radius. I mean, I've been in the valley almost 30 years, and I've never seen so much damage happen in such a short period of time. And they were estimating that the microburst, the winds were about 70 miles an hour. Those are kind of like hurricane force winds. They came in, did a lot of damage, and then took off. So again, the fact that right now we're not hearing about any injuries is very fortunate.